Hello everyone. Have you and your partner decided to plan for pregnancy? Have you been trying for quite some time now and yet to see those two positive line on the card test? You want to hasten the chance of pregnancy by tracking the ovulation. Are you wondering what is the most effective way of tracking ovulation to enhance the chance of conception? What are the different types of tests available? Which is the most commonly used one? Which is most reliable? Are these questions hovering in your mind? The purpose of this video is to give you information and to help you understand these factors. I'm here to care for you and to help you in the challenges that you face or the most couples face in the journey of conception. Allow me to share 5 different ways to pinpoint the ovulation. The first is knowing your menstrual cycles. The first important thing that a woman should know is that to track ovulation, her cycles have to be regular, that is once in 21 days to 35 days in length. Scientifically, ovulation occurs 14 days before the next expected menses. So if you are someone whose cycles are 21 days long, then your ovulation must be happening somewhere around 7th day, that is 21 minus 14 equal to 7. If you are someone whose cycles are occurring a little late, say about 35 days once, then your ovulation is happening somewhere around 21st day to 22nd day. If your cycle length is 26 days to 28 days, then the ovulation must be occurring between day 12 to day 14 in that particular cycle. So this is the time when a couple needs to start to have intercourse at least on alternate days for 4 to 5 times. Number 2 is to assess the cervical discharge or the vaginal discharge. The vaginal discharge monitoring is the most easy, reliable and non-cumbersome way of knowing the ovulation. Cervical discharge or a vaginal discharge happens throughout the cycle, but then it peaks 1 or 2 days before the ovulation. This is when the woman will experience the discharge to be more transparent, watery, very thin, and couple should start to try for pregnancy from here on and have at least alternate day intercourse for 3 to 5 times. Number 3 sign of ovulation is having abdominal discomfort. About 30 to 40% of women experience some or the other pain around the time of ovulation, which can last for about few minutes to say 48 hours. The pain can be varied in the woman. It can be only a little bit of discomfort in the lower tummy, lower abdomen, or it could be a sharp pain, a mild pain, or some kind of a pressure or cramp in the lower abdomen. Once the woman notices this symptom, then she must be aware that ovulation is going to happen anytime soon, and they must ensure that the intercourse begins and it is there for next couple of days. Number 4 way of knowing the ovulation is to check the basal body temperature. How is it done? A woman is supposed to check her basal body temperature every day early in the morning before getting up from the bed using a digital thermometer, and this should be plotted on a graph. Once the ovulation occurs, one would see that there is a slight rise of temperature, maybe a little less than half a degree, and this remains constant for next 3 to 4 days, and this indicates that ovulation has already occurred. So the disadvantage of this method is that the ovulation is determined only after it has happened. Probably a woman has to track this for a month or 2 to understand where the rise happens and plan intercourse or start to have sex. This temperature method monitoring can be influenced by other factors, such as if you have fever, if you are not sleeping well, you have night shifts, you are under stress, you are traveling, you are consuming alcohol. So be aware of these factors that might influence. Number 5 is the study of ovulation using ovulation strips. These are similar to the pregnancy card strips that we use at home. This basically identifies the impending ovulation, and the principle is that it identifies the hormone called as luteinizing hormone, LH hormone, which is very important to trigger the release of egg during the ovulation. Now, how is this done? This is a urine test which a woman has to do in the afternoon, generally between 12 to 3, with a concentrated urine. When should she start? She should start from 4 to 5 days before the expected ovulation. I just described how to identify your most fertile days using a calendar. So once you start doing it, do it every day till you see the 2 positive lines. Once you see the 2 positive lines, discontinue doing the test and start to try for pregnancy, start having intercourse for next couple of days, maybe at least alternate days for 3 to 4 times. In this method, one can understand the ovulation before it occurs. So the ovulation typically happens after 24 to 48 hours after seeing the 2 positive line. There are other fertility monitor devices that are available in the market, that is available online, which checks the all four fertility hormones, that is estrogen, progesterone, FSH, LH. I'm not sure if it is available now. They say that it is available only for iPhone type of devices and not Android devices. Probably you can check it online, and if that helps you, you can definitely use it. When it comes to free period tracking app or ovulation predictor kits or the most advanced fertility monitors that are available, I would like to tell you 3 advantages and disadvantages of using this method. Number 1, it helps you track and notice a trend in the menstrual cycle. Number 2, it allows you to have intercourse only once or twice in a cycle, especially when husband finds it difficult to have very regular intercourse for various reasons. Number 3 is it empowers you with lot of information on the fingertip. What are the disadvantages? Number 1, it can create a sense of urgency or an anxiety. Number 2, you might be sometimes overwhelmed with the amount of information that you have and you would like to do all things in a very perfect manner. Number 3 is it can create a stressful environment or it can create anxiety. Here is my take. These tools are nice to have but not necessary for all couples. You can use the technology as much as it suits you. Such devices can be very expensive. The costs might outweigh the benefits. I hope this information was helpful. Do take the next step of expanding your family and if required, book an appointment with us. My sincere aim is to help you, to care for you, to achieve the dream of parenthood and make it a reality. If you liked it, do subscribe to the channel and look out for more playlists. More information will be coming soon related to fertility and pregnancy. Thank you for watching this video.